Alright, hello everyone. So today I really want to just touch on some kind of minor, but also I guess it's more major if anything, in points when it comes to enchants in Craftopia. So I threw together a creative character here just to do some quick farming on a really low level island, but I just want to get some things to explain it a little bit that might help in the world of enchantments. So enchantments are a pretty crucial part of the game. For example, Crimson Dragon will be on everything that you're gonna make, pretty much, unless you have a better enchantment. So, you know, that's what you're gonna mostly looking for. Early game is Crimson Dragon things. So if we take a look at these Flambergers here in my inventory, they just flat out give you 10%. They give you pretty much 20% attack, and they give you 10% magic attack. So you're gonna want this on a lot of early game equipment. It's just gonna make your life a whole lot better. But as you get progressed farther into the game, you're gonna finding more enchantments that are actually probably more beneficial than Crimson Dragons for your build. And it's crucial to know how enchantment drops work and kind of where they come from. So in the description, I'm gonna leave a link to a website that might be slightly out of date, but at least it'll give you like a general idea of where items might drop if you're looking for them. So one important thing that we're going to be doing is just learning general loot spawns. So enchantments, for example, an enchantment from these sheep will always generally be sheep's. So if we go ahead and kill the sheep, we pick up his wool, it'll always generally be sheep's wool. So you just note that in your head. Sheep's always drops the sheep enchantment. But you know, say we come over to this buffalo and we kill this buffalo. We don't want to go too far, but that would always drop buffaloes. That's just like a general idea. So you kill the mobs and learn that they have enchants, and it's like, okay, so buffaloes is buffalo. Is dropped from buffalo. And then if we go over here, if we head down to this oasis right here, and we kill ourselves a crocodile, we're gonna notice that they have a very important enchant. So we're just gonna go ahead and kill it. And you'll see that the ore he dropped has dangerous on it. And you're like, okay. Now dangerous ore is generally a very strong ore. Gives you attack percent, but you do lose some defense, but you gain critical damage rate as well. So it's just all about noting where the reasonably, or the strong at least, ores drop. But let's say that you're trying to develop a build a little bit more niche, or you're trying to look for an ore that is more towards your playstyle. So maybe you're looking for bouncing or attacking. That's why you need to learn where they drop from. So that's why the link is in the description. Some of those things are going to be a little out of date, but generally they're going to be about right. I can tell you for certain, the bosses that guaranteed I know where items come from is the Lizard Gunslinger will generally always drop bouncing. He can drop, I don't know that he can drop hollow point equipment, but I know for a fact he can drop bouncing and Gunslinger's equipment. And the Lizard Executioner will always drop you Red Eyes and Purging. Now, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get those all the time, but that's where you can drop. And that's also, you can get the Lizard Executioner's axes if you're dueling. Those are great axes. I would recommend you look into that. So, second, to show here. Over here is a Bone Dragon, and he should theoretically drop Bone Dragon equipment. It's on a lower level island. I don't imagine that would change anything, but we're going to go ahead and just kill him. So you're gonna want to go ahead and just deal with everything he's gonna throw at you. So we went ahead, we got him, and he's dead. So you go and load his other things, and you'll see that he dropped old Bone Dragon's iron ore. You're like, okay, is this any good? Well, you can go ahead and look at it. Oh, +1 defense, gives me plus max life, it gives me attack from my defense, it gives me magic attack increased by my defense, and it gives me defense. It's like, okay, so that's a reasonable thing to look at. So let's say though that you're looking for a very specialized item. The Bone Dragon at Island level 7 can drop a Bone Dragon's immortal. So the shield, it theoretically is the best shield for you to get. It's not, maybe not anymore, but it is the Bone Dragon's highest drop shield, is the Immortal Primordial Eternal Bone Dragon Shield. Now this will provide you with about 200 or 300% attack from defense, from your defense stat. So it'll increase this stat based off how high this stat is. And it's got a severely low drop chance. But that's where we come into a very higher, you have to be higher level in the world tiers, but a very important aspect of this game. So we're going to go ahead and just take a look at our inventory here. And you'll see that I have these things called Indulgence of Anubis. This is going to speed up your game a little bit quicker if you get a hell biome a little sooner. It'll increase your farming speed pretty quickly. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to want to use your Indulgence of Anubis if you're trying to farm a boss. And then you're just going to walk over, and this will obviously force spawn the closest boss to you, and it'll make them respawn quicker for a time. And you're just going to want to go ahead and you're just going to want to kill them. So you're going to want to do everything you normally do. It's going to set up your attacks. And there you go. You killed the. So there you go. You killed the boss again, and you're like, okay, that's great. Now this is a pretty safe way to farm the boss. There you go. Like I got a long Bone Dragon's lizard shield there, but that's a pretty okay way to farm a boss. But you're like, I'm not really getting the greatest loot. Well, this is gonna become this is where it becomes a little bit more that you have to work for. So you're trying to farm the best loot you can farm, the pinnacle of your build. You're trying to get the point where your build is becoming the strongest it can become. Well, let me head over into the creative tool here. You're gonna want to go ahead and get to a level 7 Hell Island, kill the golems, and make your way up to the Dark Anubis and the top. Then you're gonna want to kill him, and when I say kill him, I mean kill him a lot. You're looking for these things he drops called Potions of Sin. Now these Potions of Sin can be used to make these different types of sin potions. But the most important one is we want to farm as much as possible so that we can make our way up to the Longing Sin Potion. This is the most important thing for you to have if you're really trying to go for that top tier loot. This increases your drop chance by 10%. I mean, not sorry, 10%, 10 times. And it increases the enchants that it will spawn on. So not only is it increasing your drop rate, but it is increasing your enchant rate by 10 times. It at least, if it's got like a 1%, you know you're still gonna try. You might as well pop this and just hope, because it's still a chance, you know, that you're not gonna get it. But this is great for you to use. So let's go ahead and obtain one. Now it's obviously, like I said, this is a fairly low level area, but so then you want to do is you want to pop your indulgence. You want to go ahead and you want to walk up to the boss with everything you've got and just hit him with everything you've got. You know, don't hold back on him. And then you're going to want to drink your potion when you're ready, and you just want to kill him as fast as possible when you drink the potion. Alright, and once he's dead, you can go up to there and loot the loot, and you'll see, like, he's already giving you golden items. Now, this is very important. You have to kill him within the window of this proccing, or else you're just gonna miss out. So, that is just a few minor ways to assist you with enchanting. But you have to remember, you need to learn the bosses and where your enchants are going to be coming from. It's very crucial. Red Eye's purging from Executioner is great. Gunslingers and bouncing and hollow point from the Lizard Gunner are great. But it really is dependent on your build. Now, I just want to let people know that when building, just because, don't always lock yourself behind the idea of, I need the most attack as possible. It's not always true. I would like you to know that there's one important thing. Just because your attack is high does not equal the fact that you're going to win boss fights. Sure, it's reasonable then if you're one-shotting bosses, but it's not reasonable if you have the highest attack, but you're dying in like 2-3 hits and you have to heal every other second. But that's just an opinion. That last part is a little bit of just my opinion. But I just want you guys to know that there's easy ways to farm enchantments. It's not as scary as it looks. It's all just about learning. And if you really need to, you can, like I said, I'll leave the link in the description so you guys can find that website. I was shown it by my friend, and it's a little out of date and a little not always the most accurate, but it at least give you a premise of the idea of where you might be looking for your enchants. If you don't know where a boss spawns, generally the bone dragons will spawn in hell and the desert biomes. It seems like red dragons spawn on a lot of maps, so I don't think you'll really be having a lot of trouble with that. Executioner, the red-eyed lizard executioner, whatever his name is, he seems to be spawning in dungeons and royal tombs, and I've only fought the lizard gunslinger inside of a royal tomb. So if you're looking for those enchants, you need to find those items. Now, I did not find a royal tomb until way later in the islands, but yes. So I hope this helps. I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm not providing the most information, but I try to do the best I can in portraying it. I stream over on Twitch, so if you ever need to just come over and ask me where something drops or what enchants you might be looking for, I might be able to help you. I'm not so much of just know-it-all when it comes to enchants, but at least I try to note the ones that are effective for my build. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about, is that the fact that enchants have specific drop locations. They're not just random, and knowing what enchants would be best for your build is really crucial. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good night or a good day. Stay warm and cozy out there, guys. Stay safe, and have a good one. Thank you guys for watching. If I miss anything, let me know in the comments. If you need anything, I'll look at the comments. Once again, just let me know. I think I'm gonna try to be even more informative in these videos. So we'll see how that goes, though. But thank you guys for watching, and have a nice night or day, and see ya.